I wanna feel the sun, have barbecues. I wanna see my friends, the old and new. We'll turn on the game and share some laughs, and we'll play this and that. And I would say goodbye to rainy days, to the golden nights and the empty trees. Now full of life and colors new, and it's all here for you to see. Cloudless skies, summer days, feels just like it's on the way. Kids are out, safe to play, and it feels just like a beautiful day. Cloudless skies, summer days, feels just like it's on the way. Kids are out, safe to say that it feels just like a beautiful day. A beautiful day. Feel the grass between my toes. I wanna hear the birds as they come and go. And I'd love to fly if I had wings, and I'd bring you.
Well, before we go on to the program, I need to address the white elephant in the room. No, Lyle, there's not a real elephant in the room. Cut him off. As most of you are aware, our city administrator, Jeff Clausen, after just 22 months, is leaving us to go back to Illinois. In fact, today is his last day. And can you believe it? He's not even gone yet, and potential replacements are circling like vultures. Just kidding, Kevin. We'll give you the same great, glowing references we gave Jeff. Get it? Okay. I told you to laugh sometimes. And we are all aware the reason that Jeff gave us for leaving was the recent changes in Iowa's public employment pension system. But we know there's more to the story. In fact, it began...
Tracy, we don't have one day. Alright, so poor Jeff has no idea what he's getting himself into here. Since his time here was short, we're going to do a little roast on him for ditching us for Illinois after 22 short months. So we need massive audience participation. So we're even going to have cards that say clap. We need you guys to be loud, and this needs to be fun. So when they come in, you need to cheer. Are you guys ready? Okay, that was pretty weak. Are you ready? Okay, let's start the dating game.
Hey everybody, I'm Jim Lane and it's the dating game, come on! Tonight's bachelorette is beautiful. She's pretty. Her name is Miss Fairfield. She's one of a kind. I said, well, she's one of a kind. She's into the arts. She loves culture. But at the root of it, she's just a small town girl. Let's give it up for the lovely, the talented Miss Fairfield. Well, hello, welcome, Miss Fairfield. All right, our bachelor number one. Let's welcome Eddie. Malloy. Eddie is a college boy with lots of ambition. He describes himself as a leader. He's a leader with the ladies. He's seeking an open-minded, driven with great energy. Let's hear it for Eddie Malloy. All right, bachelor number 2. Let's welcome Jeff Clausen. He describes himself as a shy, independent, organized bachelor. He's looking to retire quickly. Will it be lovely Fairfield? We'll have to wait and see. Welcome, Jeff. And last but not least, bachelor number 3. Let's welcome Billy Greg Lowenberg. Billy Greg describes himself as a down-to-earth guy. He enjoys hunting and fishing and is a hard worker. He wants to put down roots with a good small-town girl. Maybe Miss Fairfield will it be for you. Welcome, Billy Ray. Welcome, Miss Fairfield. Are you ready to find your bachelor?
I sure am, Jim.
All right, Fairfield, why don't you start by saying hello to bachelor number 1. Bachelor number 2. Way to sell yourself, buddy. Last but not least, bachelor number 3. Hey, do you guys have anything to say about yourself to maybe sell yourself a little bit to lovely Miss Fairfield?
Hello, Fairfield. Yo! I'm all warmed up. Hi. Well, hi there, Miss Fairfield. You sure are better looking than I ever imagined you could look. I mean, I'll bet you even smell good. I'll bet you're even better smelling than my old coon dog. I mean that in a good way.
All right, well, Miss Fairfield, it's time for you to start questioning these fine young men to find out who best suits you.
Okay. Bachelor number 1. If you were ice cream, what tasty flavor would you be?
Oh, baby. Well, I'm the Italian stallion. So that's easy. Gelato, any flavor.
You sound pretty smooth.
Honey, I invented smooth.
Bachelor number 3. What flavor of ice cream would you be?
Well, let me think. I'm still thinking. That's kind of a tough question. I got probably Rocky Road. You know, Rocky's my favorite movie. Didn't see that coming, did you, Italian stallion? You know, I'm a little sweet, a little soft-hearted, kind of like a marshmallow, and a little nutty.
Oh, I'm starting to get a craving. Bachelor number 2. If you were ice cream, what flavor would you be?
I'd be a banana split.
Now, you aren't the kind of guy that's going to split from me, are you?
Nope.
Bachelor number 1. Let's imagine our first date. Where would you take me?
Well, Fairfield, I'd take you up north to my college. And up there, you know, I'm a pretty big man on campus. I'd take you up to my room and show you my moves. And I'd take you to a game because I've been known to be able to fly on the court. Go green! Go green!
Wow, you've really got a following out there. I'd love to go out there and see you fly. Bachelor number 3. Where would you take me on our first date?
Well, if Romeo over there is a high flyer, I think I'll bring you back down to earth. And I'm talking heaven on earth. I mean, I'm really into the outdoors. You know, I'd probably take you back to my fishing hole and show you kind of the real catch of the day.
Barry White with a fishing pole.
Oh, Bachelor number 3. You do sound like a catch. I just might have to reel you in.
Ooh.
Bachelor number 2. I'm an Iowa girl at heart. When you look into your future, is Iowa in it?
I don't feel comfortable answering that question. Ooh, things are getting a little cold here. Let's move on.
Sure, Bachelor number 2. Here's your next question. I need a man who will stick around. Do you have issues with commitment? I don't want to get attached to you and then have you leave me after 22 months.
Can't make any promises, baby.
Okay, Bachelor number 1. My Italian stallion.
Right here, baby.
Looking to the future, where do you see yourself?
Well, Fairfield, me and you, I think we really take this town by storm. In fact, I could see myself being mayor someday.
Maybe once you're mayor, we can work side by side.
Yeah, that sounds groovy, baby. Me and you, like a king and queen.
Bachelor number 3. What are your dreams for the future?
Well, if I have to be honest, it's going to be to marry you, Miss Fairfield. But first, I'd have to introduce you to my mama and make sure she likes you. I mean, just think, we could start out by living in a camper. You know, we'd do that in order to save some money. And then, you know, we could build our own house and live in the basement. I mean, it'd be wonderful. Doesn't that sound like fun? And then someday, I'm hopefully going to work at a bank.
Dream on, baby.
Oh no, it's really going to happen, Stallion.
Nice. Bachelor number 2. Now, I'm an Iowa girl at heart, you know. Do you see yourself settling down in Iowa?
Well, that would depend on several things. Can we move on? Stop the show! Well, this is unexpected. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I do apologize for this interruption. Can I help you, miss? Can I help you?
Miss? I'll miss you. That's Miss Illinois to you.
Excuse me?
Don't come any closer, sassafras.
Who do you think you are? Probably a Cub fan. You can't just come in here and steal him from me.
I'm Miss Illinois, and I'm taking my baby home. Come on, sugar brooches. Let's go. We're going back home to Lincoln State.
You're choosing Illinois over me?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're out of time. I guess Miss Fairfield gets the college man and the townsboy. Thank you for tuning in to the dating game. Tune in next time. Let's hear it for the cast and crew. Well, everyone, we have 3 city administrator candidates in the audience tonight, and if this hasn't completely scared them off, I don't know what. But we really thank Jeff Clausen because this was all at his expense, and all the great creativity came out of the fact that he is going back to Illinois. And he is leaving us, and as we've expressed to him as a city, we really, really deeply appreciate everything that he's done in raising the bar in our management within the city, and all of the great work that he's done throughout the community, the great, really supporter he's been to so many of our good community projects. And we are going to miss him, there's no question about it. But we feel we have some great people with us tonight who will be doing final interviews tomorrow. And they, I think, all understand they're coming to a very special community whose city manager, city administrator is leaving it in very, very good shape. So Jeff, thank you very, very much. And good night.
Take this job and show it.
That pension system better than a hell of a pension system over in Illinois to go off that ugly thing. Well, we're going to get started with a little more serious activities here.
All right, good.
Here we go. Okay. Before we get started, Chief On, the next time you have to go to the bathroom, you go by yourself. You have to be like the ladies and take like 3 or 4 guys with you. Okay? Okay, at this time, I want to introduce Jenny Hughes, who is the 2012 Fairfield Chamber of Commerce President, for some recognitions. Jenny?
Past presidents out there, none of you had to follow this. Test, test, test. There we go. Okay. Well, now for a little bit of seriousness. So thank you. I'm glad to be the president of the Chamber of Commerce. I'm very proud to do that. And I want to invite the board to stand up. So I want to read the names of everybody on the board because the chamber could not operate without the people who are on the board. First, I want to introduce Terry Baker. She's our president-elect. She gets to follow me next year. And she'll help me address this. Fred McElwee. Fred's our former president. Yes, if you please stand up. Jessica Ledger-Kalin. I saw you in the back. Seth Miller. Sue Gale couldn't be here this evening. Michael Haley. Josie Hammis, who's been a part of this wonderful production, Sean Lisk, Ken Ross, Gus Schaus, Darian Sloat, Lori Vaughn, and Rhonda Whitney's a new member, but she wasn't able to be here tonight. I also want to introduce our ex-officios, Ed Malloy, Tom Brooks from MUM, who's not able to be here, Rustin Lippincott, as you all know, and Lee Dimmitt. Our associate board members are Lori Schaefer-Wheaton, who represents FIDA, and Brett Farrell from the Manufacturers Association. We also have a couple of board members who really contributed a lot to the board, but because of business commitments weren't able to stay on the board any longer, and that's Jeannie Palmer, Myron Gukin, Scott Reed, and Nathan Weir. So thank you. Let's give a round of applause for the first award I'd like to give is the Past Directors Award, and that goes to Jane Ann Hall. The Past Directors Award honors someone who has dedicated a significant amount of time to the Chamber of Commerce. Jane Ann was the president of the Chamber in 2010, and her tenure on the board is ending now, or it ended in December 2011. Jane Ann had a challenging year in 2010, and she did an excellent job of maintaining the Chamber's membership during that difficult economic time. During her time on the board, she was very active in implementing our program of works by participating in the farm barbecue, legislative breakfasts, trips to the Capitol, and her favorite thing to do is ride around in a golf cart during blast off. She'll continue to do that, I'm sure. She's still one of the Chamber ambassadors, and she really enjoys meeting and promoting new Chamber members and businesses. And I really want to thank Jane Ann for her service to the Chamber, her year as president, and everything you've given us, Jane. Thank you. The next award I'd like to present is the Past President's Award, and that goes to Fred McElwee. Fred is in his last year after serving 6 years on the Chamber Board, and he's the recent past president. And they say if you want to get something done, ask a busy person. Well, if you want to get something done, I'll tell you Fred's your man. As well as being the Director of Auxiliary Services for the Fairfield Community School Districts, he's one of the busiest and nicest men I know. So a typical day in Fred's life starts at 5 a.m. I heard he's really happy that Kesey's now opens at 5 so he can get his coffee. I have some friends who tell me these things. So Fred goes to work, he probably has to gas up a bus or a Suburban, someone will call in sick, he's got to unload a delivery truck full of food at the high school, then he's got to fill in for a sick custodian, open the doors, empty some trash, then run to the bus line and make sure every kid gets on the bus. And the stories he used to tell around kindergarten time, when the new kindergartners were going looking for their bus, he said he had this kid, and he asked the kid, well, what bus do you want? And the kid says, the yellow one. And he went, you know, not 5, not 4, the yellow bus. And Fred takes care of every single one of them. And then he'll go repaint the lines on the football field or the soccer field. He'll make sure the radios work before the game starts. Then he'll run back to his office, hold his daily meeting with an electrician, the plumber, and the carpenter. Then he'll pick up some kids because another driver just called in sick. And then, lately now, he has to meet with the contractors and the architects for the big middle school project. And in the middle of all this, he'll take my phone call, because I'll have a question. Then he'll come to the chamber board meeting, and then he'll rush out and go to the school board meeting. And then he goes home at 11, and then he comes back at 5 and does it again. So I'll tell you, you ask a busy guy, and he'll get something done. So thank you, Fred, for all your work as chamber. He's treasurer this year, so that's why I continue to call on him as much as I can. Thank you. Fred gets an opportunity to present it.
First of all, I want to thank everyone for being here this evening. This is a great event, new venue. I really appreciate and want to acknowledge the chamber staff and planning committee for their efforts in making this event one of the best ever. So, thank you, staff. This past year as chamber president, I found it filled with challenges, transition, and excitement. Our challenge was the search for a new executive director. With that came a time of transition, and it also proved to be exciting as new ideas, methodology, and leadership style are explored with full intent to improve chamber services. With that, there was a lot of activity involved with your chamber board. I was very fortunate to work with such a dedicated group of individuals who were committed to the chamber's best interest. And I too want to thank the board for all their work and all their efforts as I serve as president. So thank you. At this time, I have the privilege of presenting the President's Award. This award is presented to an individual who has, from my perspective, as serving as president, contributed, has passion for, and has made the chamber a high priority as part of their community service and involvement. From a selfish standpoint, this person has listened to my thoughts, allowed me to share my ideas, and allowed me to confide in them when needed. I've been very comfortable with this individual when asking for advice and opinion on issues and concerns, as I know I will get a true perspective of her thoughts and ideas. This time I would like to present this year's President's Award to Ginny Hughes. Ginny, I want to thank you for making my year as president much easier. You've been there for me when I needed the input or support. Finally, very excited. Also at this time, we would like to recognize past presidents of the chamber that are here tonight. I will call out your name if you would please stand and be recognized. Our applause for that to the end. I guess I would really like to recognize Mr. Tom Loudon, 1947. Howard Johnson, Chet Danielson, Craig Foss, Tom Thompson, Tim Kiken, John Hammis, Martha Rasmussen, Pat Doyle, Sarah Cochran, Jeff Wilson, Jody Kerr, Jim Pendrick, Julie Stevens, Tammy Dunbar, and Jane Ann Park.
My sidekick and my vice president, Terry Baker. Okay, I've made a mistake. It'll be the first of many. Okay, let's just wait.
Okay, at this time, I would like to introduce Lori Schaefer-Wheaton, who is the president of the Fairfield Economic Development Association, for some recognition.
Representing FIDA tonight. Even happier that they changed the format so I don't have to give a speech. So this is really easy. I'd like to start by recognizing our current board. And several are here tonight. Jody Kerr is our treasurer. Dan Sullivan, yeah, please stand as I say your name, even though Jody stood already like I think 3 times, but that's all right. Jody Kerr is our treasurer. Dan Sullivan, Tim Kuyken, Greg Lomberg, and not with us tonight, I don't believe, are Frank Fritz and Art Sadoff. Our ex officio board members include Mayor Ed Malloy, the city administrator, I guess to be named, President-elect of the Chamber, Terry Baker, and our legal counsel is John Morrissey. And of course, Tracy Vance serves as our executive director of FIDA as well. So I'd like to thank all of these people for their time and their commitment. You guys can give them a round of applause. Recognize the fact that we have a team member, Anna Bruin, who has been great at facilitating a lot of our strategic programs and really continues to just get things done behind the scenes. So it's been a pleasure to have you as part of our team. And possibly more importantly, I'd also like to take this time to recognize 2 longtime board members that have or had left our group, I guess, as of December. And if you guys can come start making your way up here, I guess. Dave Reef and Pat Doyle. Dave Reef served from 1991 to 2011 and served as president for 8 years. As a side note, he's the reason why we recently reviewed our bylaws and there is now term limits on the president's job. 8 years is a little too long. Dave also has the distinguished honor of being our ongoing properties manager whenever we have issues. So we thank him for all his service. Pat served on the FIDA board from 2002 to 2011 and served as president for the last 4 years of his term. Both Dave and Pat have been instrumental in the completion of many projects and have put in many, many, many hours on behalf of FIDA. I'd like to thank them for their commitment to the economic development of our community. It has definitely been a privilege to work with both of them, and even more so, it's great to know that they will still take my phone calls even though they're not officially on the board. So at this time, we'd like you to come up and get a plaque of appreciation.
Jenny, now you get to come up. Okay.
Oh, that light is bright. Who set that right in our eyes? We cannot see you. It's awesome. You know that one thing they tell you about pretending that your audience isn't there in their underwear or whatever? We can't tell. So tonight we are here to honor people who do business in Fairfield. Our chamber members have had an incredible year. 2011 was an awesome year for business in Fairfield, and our awards are a testimony to that. There are so many people who improved their businesses, made contributions to the business scene here in Fairfield, and I think it's a very exciting time for this community in terms of business. Our first award that we are going to be giving is the Business Improvement Award, and this is an award that recognizes Fairfield businesses that have made a marked improvement to their space of operation in 2011. This award is being sponsored tonight by Schaus Voorhees Companies. Our first award goes to Aranda's Mexican Restaurant. And accepting for that is Patricia Solis and Jesse Juan Asenko, who are owners of the restaurant. Are you here? They're not here? They're working. We'll all go see them afterwards. Aranda's Mexican restaurant moved into that location across from the post office and did extensive remodeling to create a very authentic, charming, and cozy environment to go and dine in one of Fairfield's 40 restaurants. Yes, we do have a lot of restaurants. I think the candidates came around today. It's one of the things that was mentioned. You guys have a lot of restaurants. And we do, and not only do we have a lot of restaurants, but we have some really good restaurants. And Aranda's is a fabulous place to create an authentic experience. So they've done a lot of remodeling and creating that experience for everyone to have a little flavor of Mexico. So let's give them a quick round of applause. Our second Business Improvement Award goes to Celtech Inc. And accepting this award is Kirby Rawl and Trent McKinney. Celtech, DBA, Verizon Wireless, has transformed what used to be the Martin's Pharmacy. Everybody remembers Martin's Pharmacy in the middle of the square. And they have done a remarkable job of creating an environment that is really awesomely high-tech. I mean, you can walk in there, you get to see all the products, you get to try everything, and it's a beautiful space that they've done in terms of really rearranging that environment. I always love looking at the old pictures of Fairfield and seeing the stuff from how it used to look and how it looks now, and you can recognize the space. It's very up to date, and I think it was an awesome contribution to the square. So congratulations.
Our next recipient is Everybody's Whole Food. Just like their produce, Everybody's underwent a squeaky clean, healthy, and organic remodel in 2011. They added new floors, a new entryway, new produce area, new appliances, and a new coffee shop and restaurant. There's wider aisles, the bulk section is larger, and the produce section is large and beautiful. And for those of us who frequent them often, I still love the new parking lot, I have to tell you. And a trip to Everybody's in the summer isn't complete if you've never had their Radiance Dairy soft serve ice cream. It's to die for. You have to go in for that. So Everybody's is committed also as they're a wonderful supporter of 41 local Iowa businesses, as well as being a very strong supporter of the arts and children in Fairfield. So I'd like to managers Paul Myers and Sonia Olum, if they're here tonight, to accept their thoughts. Congratulations and thank you very much. Fairfield Tire and Service is getting an award tonight, and that would go to Keith and Janice Hyde, the owners. But they're unable to attend. They're attending their son Brandon's college graduation. In 2001, they added 3,000 square foot addition to their facility, which includes a truck bay, two auto and light truck bays, a semi-bay, an updated employee break room. They've been a stable and growing business from Fairfield since 1991, and we appreciate all that they do here for Fairfield. And congratulations to their son who's graduated from college.
There are two businesses in this community who made improvements to their business by repurposing existing buildings. This is an extremely important project because when you have empty buildings in a community, it's very hard to make your community look like it's thriving. And it's wonderful when a business comes in, takes one of those buildings, and recreates something marvelous. The first of those businesses is Goodwill of Heartland, and accepting this award is Nathan Harriman. Is very committed to helping people improve their lives and strengthen their families and their communities. They have taken an existing building They've made it very attractive both on the inside and the outside. They have a wonderful selection of items in there and really give a reason for you to clean out your closets because they can use the stuff. So it's awesome, and it gives people also some income, a place to work. So it's a really valuable business to have here in the community, and congratulations to you. The second business that repurposed a building is the Sears Hometown Store. And accepting this award is Gavin Hammis, who is the owner and manager. Gavin here? The building that they repurposed was originally built in 1958. And they have done extensive remodeling to that building. I think of some of this outlined in your program that you can look at. But what really impresses me is that the building was remodeled to reflect Sears' state store of the future. And it's provided really a fabulous shopping opportunity here. In fact, I can't decide if I want the red washers or the, I don't know, there's so many things. So you need to definitely go over and take a look at the things that they have to offer at the Sears Hometown Store. Congratulations.
The new building that we have in town is the Tractor Supply Company building. And Patrick Atkinson, store manager, is here to accept his award. Last year, they relocated to a new 12,000 square foot store, and even though they've doubled in size, their new building uses approximately 90% of the utilities the previous building used. All areas are handicapped accessible. And since I grew up in New York and I know nothing about ranching and farming, I went into Tractor Supply and I found something I could buy. Really cute little pink boots. So, it's got something for everyone. Thank you and congratulations. We have a new great Mexican restaurant in town. There we go. Now you pronounce this Lala. Because if you're like me, I've admired it. It's a beautiful building. The painting is beautiful. The sign, I'm like, how do you say that? It's Lala. And Lala is an important deity in the Aztec religion. He was the god of rain, fertility, and water, and the god who gave life and sustenance, and also margaritas and enchiladas. Accepting the gift tonight, Edith Cabrera, president, and Armando Tilo, the vice president. You can see they've done a lot of work in the interior. There's a beautiful big window in the front, and when Terry and I were getting ready for tonight, we went there, and we had a wonderful meal. It was very fresh. Their service was excellent, and thank you very much for being here and the food you made on our square. So, moving right along, we now have the Community Improvement Award. And this award is given to those organizations, individuals, or businesses that have somehow improved our community. They may have done things like a beautification project, they may have done things to create an attraction. There's lots of different ways that someone could achieve this award. One of the things that I really love about this award is that our community keeps getting better and better all the time. With the renovations on the square and all the other things that have been happening in the community. So everything's kind of spiffing up. And speaking of spiffing up, I really have to comment that tonight, I really thought that Tracy really cleaned up well. But Ginny and I, as gorgeous as we are, we're feeling a little underdressed. So we decided to do something about it.
So, our first award winner in this category goes to the Fairfield Beautification Commission. And representing the commission, oh, I should mention first of all that this award is sponsored by Chefs Forces Companies as well. I want to call up Nancy Horace and Karen Haring representing the Fairfield Beautification Commission. These ladies are up here tonight because this commission has secured funding to install that beautiful sign at the south end of town as you come in off the bypass. And there's been a tremendous amount of work that has been done to create this particular object in our community to really welcome people into the community. And I really want to thank you guys for putting on the effort. I know that sometimes it's not easy, and there's a lot of things that you go through to create these particular monuments to our community. Thank you very much.
The next award goes to the Jefferson County Trails Council. And I'd like to have Ken Daly, Ron Myers, and Steve Petrick come up, please. As you all know, our vision for the trails started 14 years ago, and finally, in 2011, it was finished. There's 16 miles of trails and bridges made through the hard work of volunteers. The trails are used every day by a variety of individuals running, walking, taking their dogs out, and hospital employees taking a healthy break so thank you. We really want to thank you all so much for all you've done.
The next award recipient in this category is the Mansdown Barnes Museum and Welcome Center. And accepting this award is Larry Nash, chairman of this committee, and Dick Reed, who is vice chairman. Now, not that I can see you, but how many people have been out to the Mansdown Barnes? All right, you guys need to go. I can see there's not as many hands as there should be. This is an amazing labor of love for these gentlemen and their committee. This historic area has so much history about Fairfield and business in Fairfield. It is truly an impressive place to be and to visit. We brought the tourism manager in to visit Mansdown Barnes, and one of the things she commented is so many times she goes to these interesting little museums around the state of Iowa, and they have a little notepad of paper stuck up on the wall, written out in handwriting, explaining what's going on in the display. You will not find that at Mansdown Barnes. They look like a museum you would find in some of the finest places around the world, and we have it right here in Fairfield thanks to these gentlemen. Thank you very much.
Okay, the next award is the New Young Business Award, recognizing those businesses who entered their first year of existence in 2011 and who made market improvement in their space of operation and product delivery. This award is sponsored by Sunnybrook Assisted Living, and Betty Howe will be giving out the award. The award recipient is Shokai Sushi, and Stacy Sisanpon will be accepting the award. There she is. Sushi in Fairfield, I mean, we all knew it was just a matter of time. That this landlocked town would become the home of fresh and raw, if you like it, sushi. They renovated their space to incorporate a sushi bar, and with a really hip, updated interior. If you happen to go by there in the evenings, you'll see lines out in Burlington waiting to get in. So thank you. It's really a wonderful place. The best of luck to you, and go rock.
Our next award is the Rising Star Award. This is recognizing a chamber member who has made an outstanding contribution to the Fairfield Area Chamber of Commerce in its early years of business. The recipient of this award is, and I should mention first that the sponsor of the award is Danaher Oil Company, and I believe Ed Malloy is giving out this award as president of Danaher Oil. Again, a big thanks to all of our sponsors for these awards. This banquet would not be possible without their contributions. Our award recipient is Finiwick's Toy Shop, and accepting that award are Teresa and John Gilrain. Now, the Gilrains started this store in 2009, and 2 years ago, I presented them an award as a Young Business Award. And one of the things that I find wonderful about Finiwick's, it's a place where my son would have lived a long time ago, and I actually thanked them for not opening earlier because I would have probably spent too much money. But it is an amazing toy store. You find some of the most interesting pieces in there as gifts. But one of the things I love is they have now embraced themselves as part of the community where children's activities can actually happen in their new space that's on Main Street. And I think that's just a testament to the contribution that these two make to our community. John is also leading up the Merchants Association now, so they're playing a major role in what happens with the Chamber and from the merchants' perspective. Thank you very much.
Interactive Media Award for the best website or blog of the year. This award is sponsored by Hawthorne Direct, and Shel Berggren from Hawthorne is here to present the award. There she is. The award recipient this year is KMCD in Classic 96, and accepting the award is Tammy Jones, General Manager, and Steve Smith, Program Director. If he got out of his dress, he did. Excellent. 2 years ago, KMCD Classic 96 unveiled a completely redesigned interactive website, exploreseiowa.com. You want to remember that. It's an extension of the radio station and a resource for residents who want local information on demand. exploreseiowa.com has become the place where parents can go for school information. You can look up schedules and sporting events, local news, weather, and it links you to numerous of their advertisers' websites. They have over 100,000 views per month. And if you're out of town and you miss Steve and Lee and Eric, you can even listen live on the radio. So that's exploreseiowa.com. Congratulations.
Our next award is the Progress Award. And this is the Business or Community Improvement of the Year Award. This is a biggie. This award is being sponsored by the Fairfield Economic Development Association, and Lori Schaefer-Wheaton, who's president of FEDA, will be presenting this award. Our award recipient is the city of Fairfield, and accepting the award is Mayor Ed Malloy. The city is receiving this award because of 3 major innovations that they've had over the last year. Those included energy efficient programs, website update, and the City Hall renovation. If you've gone to City Hall now to either pay a bill or get your dog license or whatever, you'll notice that now they have made this place very consumer friendly. When you walk in, there's staff there to greet you, there's people who know what's going on, they can answer your questions, they can take your payments, they can deal with any questions that you have. So in addition to all the major renovations that they've done with the website and the energy efficiency, they have made the city become more accessible to the community and more efficient. So congratulations.
And now for the Impact Award, recognizing longtime Chamber members who have made outstanding contributions to the Chamber and the community. This year we'd like to acknowledge our 2 golf courses. And we have Pete Dollar from Cambridge, who is supporting the award tonight, will be accepting the award. And we'd like to acknowledge the Fairfield Golf and Country Club. Jim Horace, manager, and Adam Corin, the chef and catering manager. Did you see Adam? Adam couldn't make it because they are so busy with their wonderful new menu. So we want to thank both the Fairfield Golf and Country Club and the Walton Club for all they do for us for our blast-offs. Rain, shine, whatever we need, you're wonderful. Thank you very much.
Ginny and I are going to take a brief leave of absence. Fairfield Area Chamber of Commerce has gone green. Tracy, we can rock a number of different looks tonight. The Green Business Improvement Award is a new award for the Chamber, and we are recognizing those businesses who have considered the environment as a stakeholder in their operations and completed a project that positively affected or mitigated negative effects on the environment. This award is being sponsored by Global ID Group, and the awards are being presented by Ken Ross, who is CEO of Global ID.
Global ID happens to be the first recipient of our award, and Mario Van Dyke, the CFO of Global ID, will be accepting the award. If you drive down 4th Street heading north, you can't miss that 20 kilowatt array recently constructed by Global ID. It now provides 30% of the electricity for their office building, the Amy Rom building. There it is. In addition to that, they upgraded to energy efficient interior lighting, implemented an extensive recycling program, switched to earth-friendly soaps, and no longer use paper plates or plastic cups, and they compost. And they also introduced something called the No Print Wednesday, which you might have to explain a little bit. And they now use recycled paper. They don't print it, not print it. So thank you very much for being a green citizen, Global ID. Our next green award goes to Hy-Vee, and accepting the award is Alan Schenk, the store director. Following green initiatives were introduced when the new Hy-Vee was built. Natural lighting from skylights, solar panels, environmentally friendly cleaning products, recycled building materials were used during the construction. And one thing, Ellen, those motion sensing lights when you go past the freezers, I can't sneak chocolate ice cream in my car anymore. It's like a bright light. Does that really save you money? You can't hide our junk food anymore. But thank you. Thank you for all Hy-Vee's stuff.
Our next award goes to Come and Go, and accepting that award is Samantha Adams, the sales manager. A drive down Burlington, you cannot miss that new Come and Go, shiny, spanking new place to get your convenience store items and gasoline. It has become the first convenience store to achieve LEED certification in Iowa. That is a significant statistic, because this type of construction is going to lead the way for more and more businesses to go green as they trend set throughout the entire state of Iowa. They've achieved the certification with several things that are going to be listed in your program. Just to highlight, I was totally impressed with the use of recycled materials and recycling any debris from your construction site, which is very powerful. And also, they were using a lot of materials that were harvested and manufactured locally. So that's a great contribution. Thank you very much, and congratulations. Our next recipient is the Schaus Voorhees Companies. Accepting is Gus Schaus, president. Gus is not here? Gus is not here. So one of the things that you will notice in your program, it very clearly outlines what Schaus Voorhees did to achieve their greater energy efficiency. It's quite impressive. The one thing that I will point out to you is the things that stood out to me were the words oven and sweet spot. I'm expecting Gus to show up with cupcakes, but apparently that is not the direction they're going. Their sweet spot actually has to do with energy usage and the reduction of that energy usage. So congratulations to Chefs Voorhees.
This is the last award. And this award goes to Sunnybrook Home Care, with Mary Carter, the co-owner, and Catherine Kintz, therapy facilitator, accepting the award. They initiated the following green things in 2011. Patient scheduling were adjusted to make the most efficient use of all resources. They reduced their trash output by 50%. Composting system was created. They upgraded their installation. Disposable kitchen items were replaced. This has been a long award ceremony. Disposable kitchen items were replaced with dishes and utensils. And priority is now given to purchasing local fair trade and homemade products. We love that. Thank you very much. He's afraid to come stand next to us.
Thank you, Terry and Jenny. They do a great job. Well, if I get my sidekick up here. We've noticed a few things.
All right, so I want to make sure that everybody is awake, so can everybody stand up for a minute? Right side. I know, it gets long. All right, stay tall, stay tall. Okay. All right,
Well, we've noticed, we've heard and noticed a few comments over the evening, and so we quickly put together a top 10. So top 10 things overheard at tonight's banquet. With number 10, how long till this thing is over?
Number 9, are these tickets refundable?
Number 8, what's the foam from the dome?
Number 7, is this cake yummy or what?
Number 6, were we supposed to laugh at that?
Number 5, that chick from Illinois was hot.
That was a sick individual. I can't believe Howard Stern showed up for the dating game.
Give it up for Ed. Number 3, I'll make a call, you go start the car.
Number 2, I thought you said Oprah was going to show up.
And number 1, what's with the dude in the tux? Doesn't he know prom was last weekend?
I see you laughing back there. Don't be laughing. Guess what? You get to go home and pretend to be Joe Dirt tonight. I get to go home and be the Godfather. Okay, enough with the amateur hour. Right now, we're going to bring up our entertainment for the evening. And I asked them earlier for introduction, and they gave me like 14 pages. But I'm just going to introduce them as the Guys in Ties from the Quad Cities.
You want this? You want this? Okay. You want that? What do you want? Okay. Well, I think it's set up here. Let me do a brief introduction here. They're going to lighten this up, so don't think we were all going to stand right here in a circle. we're going to go ahead and, what we're doing tonight, we have no idea what's going to happen, because that's what we do. We're improvisational comedy. In other words, we make it up on the spot. Nothing's rehearsed, nothing's scripted, you'll never see the show again in your entire life, because we make it up on the spot. Now, we're from the Quad Cities, we're part of Comedy Sports. Comedy Sports is kind of a franchise. It's in 20 different locations across the United States, and Berlin, Germany, and Manchester, England, too. But what we do basically is improvisational comedy, so when I ask for a suggestion, yell it loud, yell it proud, I want to be able to hear you. Now, not yet, okay. Let me know when these are hot. Brief introduction, my name's Jeff. Over here we've got Adam, and we have Rick. So we, I need to make sure you understand how this works as far as yelling out suggestions. So I'm going to do a little group suggestion thing here. On the count of 3, I want you to yell out your favorite color. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Excellent. On the count of 3, yell out your favorite food. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Pizza! On the count of 3, yell out the name of the person you are sitting next to. 1, 2, 3. And finally, on the count of 3, yell out the name of the person you wish you were sitting next to. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And watch for the fist fights. Okay, good. All right. Anybody not get an award tonight? Anybody not get an award? Just see Tracy after the show, okay? We'll make sure you get one. They're putting them together right for it right now. We're gonna, ooh, good here. We don't like to work with mics in our hands, so can you pull this? You can stand that out a little more. Okay.
Can I bring it up here?
No, just
Extend it.
Yeah.
Okay. That requires some mechanical know-how. I just teach theater. There we go.
That's it? That's it? That's what you get. Okay, let's put it over here. Okay. We're going to start off with, this is kind of an easy game to work with. It's kind of a mental aerobics game for us. It's a good game for the audience to yell out suggestions. And it's called, everybody has their favorite bar joke. So this is the way our bar joke works. 185 blanks walk into a bar. Bartender says, I'm sorry, we don't serve blanks here. 185 blanks reply, punchline. Now the blanks are filled in by your suggestions. It's up to us to come up with an appropriate punchline. So if I ask for a mode of transportation, I might get 185 bicycles walk into a bar. Bartender says, I'm sorry, we don't serve bicycles here. 185 bicycles say, come on, just one drink, we can handle bars. Yeah, it's painful, yet it's funny at the same time. It's a pun-related game. So whatever you give us, put us on the spot, we're going to try to come up with a joke for it. So we're going to start off with, give me a food, any type of food, just yell out. Okay, I got pizza, what over here? Oatmeal? What? Duck? Duck. I forgot I'm in Fairfield. Okay, so I got oatmeal, duck, and pizza. So we're going to come up with duck and pizza, whatever you want to go with. And pizza.
Hi everybody. 185 pizza walking to a bar. Bartender says, no, I'm sorry, we don't serve you pizza here. Get out of here. And 185 pizzas start to leave, and they fall on top of the other, on top of the other. You see, they were dominoes.
Okay, 185 mallards walk into a bar. Bartender says, ducks!
185 pizzas walk in a bar, the bartender wouldn't serve them. See, they were already sauced.
Okay, 185 ducks walk into a bar, and the bartender says, I'm sorry, we don't serve ducks here. And they said, but we're comedian ducks, we'll crack you up.
185 Canadian oatmeal walk into a bar. Bartender says, no, sir, we don't serve you Canadian oatmeal. Get out of here. And 185 Canadian oatmeal reply, no, we're looking for safety. There's an earthquaker.
Okay, 185 ducks walk into the bar. Bartender says, I'm sorry, we don't serve ducks here. And 185 ducks say, oh, foie gras again. Half of you got that joke.
185 pizzas walk in a bar, and the bar says, I'm sorry, we can't serve pizzas in here. There's too many of them. And the pizza said, well, you understand, there's not much room here anyway. Okay, fine, we'll change it then. Okay, stop. You got it? Okay, thanks. Okay, all right. It's our show. Okay. You walk in the living room. What do you find in the living room? What do you have in your living room? Couch.
TV.
TV. potato chips. Couch, TV, potato chips. Okay. It's an evening at home. All right.
185 couches and potato chips walk into a bar. Bartender says, no, sir, we don't serve you couches with your potato chips. Get out of here. And 185 couches with their potato chips reply, oh, I'm sorry, we thought this was a store. We're looking for something with ruffles.
185 TVs walk in the bar. Bartender says, get out of here. We don't serve TVs. We'll never serve TVs. Well, that's the worst reception they've ever had. Thank you. Okay, 185 couches walk into a bar. Bartender says, I'm sorry, we don't serve couches here. And 185 couches say, that's fine, we'll just go to Davenport.
185 TVs limped into a bar. Bartender said, no, I'm sorry, we don't serve you limping TVs. Get out of here. And 185 limping TVs reply, come on, man, we got a Sony.
185 couches walk in a bar. Bartender says, I'm sorry, we don't serve couches here. The couch say, well, obvious, you must be a lazy boy. You walk into the kitchen, you open the refrigerator, and what's inside the fridge? Milk. Tofu. And cheese. Okay. Milk, tofu, and cheese. 185 tofu walk in the bar, and the bartender wouldn't serve them. He didn't know what they were.
185 cheese walk into a bar. Bartender says, no, you cheese, get out of here. That parking spot out there, that is nachos.
185 tofu walk into a bar. Ew. 185 cheese walk in the bar, and they're sitting at the bar when all of a sudden a robber comes in and holds up the bar. All of the cheese all get together, and they grab the robber, and they beat him up, they hold him for the police, and the police come and take him away, and the bartender says, oh, what a friend we have in Jesus. 185 milk walk into a bar. Bartender says, I'm sorry, we don't serve milk here. They cross their arms and go, that is utterly stupid. They were a little spoiled. Two for you. Two.
I don't know this, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. 185 milk onto a bar. Bartender says, no, I'm sorry, we don't serve you milk. Get out of here. So 181 of them left. That was about 2%.
185 milk stumbled into a bar. Bartender says, I'm sorry, we don't serve stumbling milk here. This stumbling milk says, oh, I can see you're intolerant because you like lactose. And bartender, article flow. Don't give me the article flow like this. Okay, we have raw. Oh, what? What'd you say? Oh, what? Tie. Thanks for acting it out. Okay. So we've got tie, we've got bra, and I heard underwear. What do you want to take out of that? So 185 bras walk into a bar. I'm okay with this.
185 ties walk into a bar. Bartender says, no, I'm sorry, we don't serve you ties. And 185 ties are like, all right, we'll leave. Not.
185 thongs walk into a bar. And I'm okay with that. 185 underwear walk in the bar. The bar says, I'm sorry, I don't serve underwear here. And the underwear turn to look at each other. You know, it looked like such a great bar when we were riding up.
185 more thong underwear walk into a bar. Bartender says, no, I'm sorry, we don't serve you thong underwear. Get out of here. And 185 thong underwear reply, all right, pal, it's your floss.
185 bras and underwear and ties walk into a bar. You want to go to that bar, don't you? 185 bras walk in the bar. Bar says, I'm sorry, we don't serve bras here. But they were disappointed because they had brought their own cups. 185 bras knock on the window at the bar, and they're like, how do we get in? The bartender says, we open it back. Why are you booing that? Well, he's 40 years old, and he just figured that out just now. 185 bras walk in the bar. The bar says, I'm sorry, we don't serve bras here. The bra says, it's obvious where your business is 1-minute scene. At the end of 1 minute, we're going to go ahead and repeat that scene in styles. And did you just break that?
I broke it!
Well, this is all awkward for all of us. Okay. So what we're going to do is do a 1-minute scene. We're going back, repeat that exact same scene in 3 different styles. We're going to let you pick the styles after we do the setup scene. So what I'd like to have is give me an occupation. Anything? Plumber. Okay. So this is a 1-minute scene based on a plumber. All right?
They all work now.
Now, you sure you guarantee me they all work?
I can guarantee anything you want, but they work now.
Okay. Because we're going to open up in an hour, and all 4 of these have to be working.
The first person that comes in here, you have them come in here and use these things. And if they're not working, I will pay you your money back.
Bet. Yeah, they're different colors, I know.
Oh, wait. Whoa. I don't know what this is.
It's French, all right? You just go ahead and use this.
Wait a minute. Wait. I need instructions.
Okay, that's 1 minute. Now, we're going to repeat that in 3 different styles. The first off, we're going to do a style called alliteration. I need 3 consonants from the alphabet. C. Why? Because I want 3 consonants from the alphabet. No, I'm kidding. Okay, I got C, Y is a vowel. R. T, C, T, M, B. C, T, B. C, D, B? D, B is a busy bee. Okay, no, C, T, B, all right? C, T, B. Give me one of those annoying groups you remember from high school. Remember those little group cliques of people you couldn't stand? What were they? Jocks and cheerleaders. Okay, jocks and cheerleaders, all right? That's one of them, all right? And then finally what we're going to do is give me a section of the library. You walk in the library, you know, libraries are broken up into different sections. Give me a section of that library. Biographies. Thank you. 22 years of doing this, I've never had biography. Driving down there, I was like, I hope I'd be pushed. I'm like challenged or something. All right, so we've got jocks, cheerleaders, we got alliteration, and we got biography. So we're going to do it in this order. We're going to do alliteration. So we're going to repeat that exact same scene. Which letters do you want?
I'll do T. I'll take B.
I got C. Okay. A hard C or soft C? You don't care? Okay. So what we're going to do is repeat that exact same scene. We're going to take the first letter of every word we say and replace it with that new letter.
Well, we're all working.
You guarantee Captain Call Kirk?
I can guarantee you anything.
Go.
The first person that runs bid beer, you tell them goose this thing, and then Babo Kirk, Bobby Boo, or Buddy Back.
Get this straight. You're gonna give me guy Cunny Cat, Captain Call Kirk.
Well,
Okay. Green Coleman in a tower. Guy, go. They're all different colors.
12.
Well, quack one is a quetch one. Get called the Kugat.
Twins.
All right, now we're going to do that exact same scene in a biography.
Edward Urinal made these things in 1842.
Well, since I opened up this restaurant in 1976, I was born to Edwin and Mildred. They told me when I was born to make sure I have urinals and toilets at work.
That'd be great. I tell you what, first person that comes in here,
yes,
you lecture them on how to use these things, as done by Gary Matuker in Paris, France in 1901. It's called the Matuker style.
All right, because taking this whole operation to the city of Fairfield, founded in 1862 by Mr. and Mrs. Fairfield.
All right, well, you have a bidet.
Well, I'm Mr. Cremper. Whoa! What? The water system certainly works well here in this town, and it often has, going back to the 1800s, when they trenched a small tributary into an oasis that came underneath this very building. As in that one's French, we call this the Waterloo. And when the 5-year-old child gets up here, he'll be able to use that microphone. All right, so that's fine. It's over the age of 50.
I'm not touching it. Every time I touch it, it breaks.
Okay. All right, so finally, and now a little soft shoe. Finally, in the style of jocks and cheerleaders.
So there you go, all right?
Okay, all right, okay. These are like urinals, okay? Because, you know, I've never seen them before, okay? So,
I don't know what they're called, I just use them.
okay. All right, so my parents said that I'm supposed to stay here and make sure that everything works, okay? All
Listen,
right?
Tiffany, that's great, I appreciate that.
Okay.
I tell you what, the first person that comes in here, you make them drop, they can give you 20.
Like that? Is that nice?
Is that bread?
No, all right. It's Coral and Sunset, okay?
Listen, I'll pick you up at the Pizza Hut after 8 o'clock, all right?
Bridget's not coming with us, is she? Because last time you brought Bridget, I can't stand her. Okay?
All right,
Okay.
fine.
Okay, all right, okay.
Stupid thing!
Hold on, I'm getting a text.
You're supposed to get in here and drop and give you 20?
Okay, well, welcome to our new bathroom, okay? Team spirit. So, whoa!
I don't, am I supposed to drink out of that?
I don't know, I have. I'm glad we got the potty humor out of
Yes.
it. That way we can get to the educational stuff like biographies. We're going to play kind of an unusual game here. We're in the game of blind line. And if you want to grab me the 2 pads and 2 pens here, we're going to send Rick and Adam out of the room so they can't hear what's going on. Have them back in just a moment, but what I need is 2 people with halfway decent handwriting. I will tell you right... Hey, good girl. Yeah, would you please?
Well, I'm on the way.
Okay, all right, yeah. All right, so what we're going to do is in the game of blind line, the way this works, first I'll find out what are your name? Samantha, that is correct, very good. And your name? What's that? Megan. So Samantha and Megan, I'm going to tell you what to write down, all right? What you're going to do is you're going to write that one thing down, and then you're going to rip that piece of paper off the pad. All right, and then write the next item on the next piece of paper. Okay, so we're going to have several of those. What's going to happen? From the audience, we're going to get a series of lines. We're going to take these lines, we're going to spread them across the stage, fold it up here. The players are going to come back in and perform a scene. Now, during the next 4 minutes of this scene, at any time, they're going to reach down and grab one of these pieces of paper, open it up, read it, and justify why they said that at that particular moment, put that on the spot. So something give me something the neighbor might yell at you from across the area. Good. You live in Sterling, huh? Okay, good. Okay, we're going to disincorporate again. All right. Idiot. One of you write that down. Some else the neighbor might ask or yell. Okay. Megan, shut that dog up. Other lines from the neighbor?
Is that your chicken?
Is that your chicken? You don't hear that line in the big city. All right. that same line that you've heard all your life, and maybe you use it now that you have kids? What's that in the back? Because I said so. Because I said so. All right. The other one is wash your hands. Same neighbor. All right. Shut up.
You want me to spank you?
Why? I don't have to go home right away. Do you want me to spank you? I'm getting to like Fairfield more and more. You're in a restaurant, you're having a really nice meal. There's a table next to you, and it's a couple, and they're having a very private conversation because their heads are together, and they're speaking in hushed tones. But you happen to overhear one line from this very private conversation. What was that one line? That's right, they do that again. Do you want me to spank you? I like a theme show, that's right. Another line from this private conversation? Are you wearing panties? Nice how this plays out with the two guys coming on stage. Another line from this private conversation? Are you PMSing? We're going to spell that for you? All right, finally, you're in a relationship with somebody, it's not going too well, and you want to end it, you want to tell them, and we always get, you know, oh, it's not you, it's me. Give me a line to end this relationship.
Yeah.
What's that? What'd you say? This is the last time? Just one last time? Just one last time. What do you agree? Your wife's having Mike's Hard Lemonade, so you'll thank me later.
Did you get my
Another line to end this relationship?
Just not into you.
What's that?
I'm just not into you.
Okay, I'm just not into you. Okay. And finally, I'm sorry, period. Your sister is better. All right, I think we got enough lines right there. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and have the gentleman come back in, and if I can have somebody in the back of the room just pop up. Tracy, you're standing right there. I kept missing the touch. Pop up there, and have the two guys. Okay, good. All right. So if Megan or somebody, Samantha, can you bring them up here to me? We'll go ahead and spread these out here. One, I want my pads. Two. Yeah. All right. So anyway, here's your lines, and my question to you two gentlemen would be to, your cars are all locked. You had a question, I'm sorry. Yeah. Do you want a setup, or do you want the first line to be your setup?
Give us a setup.
All right. Two strangers are meeting for the first time because of what?
Buying a car.
Buying a car? Excellent. All right. So this whole setup is buying a car. There's your lines. You only have 4 minutes to get through them all. Okay. Are you ready? Yes. Take it away.
She's a beaut, ain't she?
Hey, how you doing? I'm just looking. But I'm trying to choose between the hybrid and the 1972 Rally Nova.
Both of them are pieces of work. I tell you what, I had a guy in here last week looking at that Nova, and he said, "Hey, buddy, just one last time."
One last time.
Yeah, but he parked it right there and walked away.
The only thing that stops me is I know Nova actually translates to no-go. I mean, does this car still run, 1972?
It runs, yeah, I think it runs.
Okay, well, you never know. I mean,
Shut that dog off! Oh, Circus, you get out of here!
you need my concentration because I want to be green, but I also want to be cool.
Yeah, well, the thing with these hybrids is me that states right on there, do you want to spank me? If you're about to hit somebody, they hit you.
Does that come with just the hybrid?
Yeah. Honda makes those.
I don't doubt it. Let me look at the stove right here. You know, I always take the advice of my dad when shopping for a car. Are you PMSing? I keep saying, Dad, you're thinking of my sister Amy, you're looking at me, even though I can be moody. Shut that dog off! Here you go. All right, what's the difference between this green car and this obviously large gas guzzler here?
Well, why don't you get in?
All right.
Take her for a spin. I tell you what, you're going to look at me and you're going to say, are you wearing panties? Because you can see yourself in there.
What's the panty and the spanking thing going? Yeah. If you're, you know, I know a good car that all these panties and
Yeah, well, go ahead. Get in there.
All right. So, okay. Oh, hey, you got one of those automated OnStar things. Is that your chicken?
Yeah, that's what Spartacus eats for dinner.
Okay. Oh, he's a live one. Okay.
Thank you.
There you go. Well, it's very. Let me turn it on. Let me turn it. Oh, it is on. Wow, these things are quiet.
Yeah, you don't hear them when they start.
These things are just like really quiet.
Yep. I had a gal in here last week. She opened that thing up and she said, I'm just not into you.
Did you try and spank her and ask her?
I think she didn't like the chicken.
There you go. Well, can you hop on in here? Because I need some advice. Do you want me to spank you? Is that how this works?
Yes.
You drive away and then we haggle over a price. All right, let's go. All right.
Now, what you'll notice with these things is the radio works great.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Oh, it's talk radio.
Yep.
Let me just put that over there. Oh, classical music. I do love classical music. Let's see. There's more classical music.
Yeah, turn it to Classic 96. They're great.
Oh, they're awesome. They're totally awesome. I dig that. All right.
I talked to one of the DJs who wanted a four-wheeler back here, and he said, "Shut up!"
Because you tried to spank him.
Well, he's a DJ. He likes to talk.
I shouldn't take my hands off the wheel while I'm driving.
You can. That's the thing.
Oh, hey, it's automated.
They do absolutely everything.
That is so cool. Let me tell you something. You'll thank me later. You'll thank me later when I buy this automated car.
Sounds good.
You don't have to spank me.
Oh, darn it. All right, well, listen. I've been real happy with the way things are going here. I'll make you a guarantee. I'll throw in, just because you've been such a good customer.
A chicken?
A chicken. And the next time I see you around these parts, I'll say, "Idiot!"
Wash your hands.
Sorry.
Usually I'm going to handle like that chicken.
Yeah, okay. We'd like to have a volunteer from the audience help us out here. It's something real simple. You're not going to be on stage. We're just having you sit off to the side. And just need a volunteer. Oh, right over there. Come on up here. Come on up here. Okay, here's oh, accessorizing so nice with the scarf and everything like that. Okay. Here's what I want you to do is that we're going to give you a live microphone. What's your first name? Caroline. We're going to have to sit right now. Here's the stool. Here. So, Caroline. Now, Caroline, we're going to do a game called Audience Sound Effects. Okay. You can stand there next to Caroline.
I like Caroline.
Okay.
They all do.
Anyway, we're going to do a game called Audience Sound Effects, and we want you to supply all the sound effects that are going to occur naturally in this next scene, okay? So in other words, let's practice, all right? Well, here we go. If I walk up to it, here's a big haunted house. Huge oak door, big rusty hinges. This thing has been open in years, but if I open it, it probably sounds like this. Here we go, okay, all right. Now if I put a little slam it shut. I'm going to go ahead and knock on the door.
Knock, knock, knock.
I'll try the doorbell.
Ding dong.
Okay, all right. I think you do just fine. All right, so is it Caroline?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yes, sir.
I don't know what it means.
Yeah. All right, so Caroline, we're going to go ahead and do a scene, and you have to supply all. Now we'll do all our own words and everything, but you supply all the sound effects.
I can handle it.
Okay, good. All right, all right. Keep the microphone right here at all times. Get ready to go. You got that? All right, excellent. You salute me. Good. All right. So what I'm going to do right now is we need a scene to start off with, and give me a relationship between two people.
Brother and sister.
Spouse. Spouse and spouse. Okay.
Later tonight on ABC.
Yeah, spouse and spouse, yes. All right. So, it's a 4-minute game, and it's all up to you.
Slam.
Thank you for getting those out of there.
They were smoking. Are they supposed to smoke?
Yeah. And if you could just put the pan in the sink and wash it off, that would be great.
Well, I need to turn on the overhead blower, because it's got this thing in here. Turn that off. That suction's intense. Maybe you can call that plumber.
Okay.
All right.
I tell you what, I gotta get ready for Johnny's school day. Make sure that the cookies are packed, the luggage is ready to go, and that the camper is running smoothly.
Got it.
Love you.
Love you. Bye. Johnny, quit whining. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Hey. All right. What's wrong with the radio?
I'm trying to turn it on, well, come on!
It's electrical. It needs to be plugged in.
Oh!
Okay.
See, it starts and then it doesn't go anymore.
All right. Hold on. You just.
I think the cassette takes it backwards.
Look, I know this one works. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Who doesn't like Johnny Cash?
Okay.
It was him and June Carter doing flowers.
That's not Burning Ring of Fire.
That was later years, okay?
It burns, burns, burns.
All right. Listen, I think it works just fine.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, if you want me, I'll be out in the yard. I got to start up the camper.
Oh, hey, neighbor.
Hey!
Hey, good to see you.
Idiot.
You love me.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just going to mow the yard here.
Okay.
Or
felt like real fun. Like everything was so natural. Brushing the cat and washing the pan in the sink. I thought that was real. We like to do look for somebody who had a very unusual day. Now, it could have been someone, it could have been maybe 2 weeks ago, maybe 6 months, maybe 5 years ago, but one particular day that stood out in your life as being rather strange, rather bizarre. You know, like you left grandma at the airport, got pulled over by the police, backed over the neighbor's dog. You know, something that stood out as being a little strange. We're going to get you on stage. We just want to pick your brain here. Oh, Megan, right? Megan, what do you got for me? Possum having babies. Okay. Yeah, we need you back up here for sound effects. Lydia, I think this chord might reach you here. We're going to pick your brain here. Oh yeah, we got a lot of chord. Oh, cool. All right, good. All right, so Megan, how long ago this birthing thing happened?
The other day.
Well, it happened recently? Okay, so here we're going to do, we want to replay your entire day in life, okay? So start off in the morning. What time, you know, how do you get up? Who's in the house with you? Do you have a ritual in the morning? Just kind of replay everything for me.
Okay, I woke up around 2:30 or so.
Can you do me a favor? Just stand up a little bit. All right, so everyone can see where the voice is coming from, okay? Hi! All right, so you woke up at 2:30? p.m. Oh, to be a teenager again, yes. All right, so anyway, you woke up at 2:30?
Yep. And then I got ready for work, and I actually had to rush to work for 3 o'clock, and then come and go. Yeah.
You guys got to work, didn't you? Yeah, cool. All right, so what do you do at the come and go?
Various things, actually.
A Jill of all trades. Yes, okay. So anyway, so you're at work.
We actually had a pretty busy day. It was actually kind of spot. We had an alcohol thing going on. We had some interesting customers come in. One that sat there and talked for me like 10 minutes. It was very funny. But anyways, and so I get home, and prior to that, there's a couple of cars that hit mine. And I get home and wait for my brother to get home at 3 a.m. So it was roughly around there, because he works for my brother Doug Singer.
Doug Singer. Okay, thanks for the last name. All right, so does Doug live with you?
Okay. So he gets home, we're sitting there, and we hear the noises in the shed, and it stopped for a few minutes, and then it happened again. And so we grabbed our flashlight. It wasn't good. And he's like, ladies first. And I'm like, well, fine. So I open the door and he shines light in there and I can see his little eyes reflecting. And
Who, Doug's or the possums?
The possums. And I was like, oh, that's so cute. And he's like, how do you think that thing is cute? I'm like, I just do. So I was sitting there trying to climb up a metal pole in their shed.
Who, Doug or the possum?
The possum was trying to climb the hole in the shed, and I stayed up until about 7 a.m. while he went to sleep, and I was keeping track of it, and it's still in there.
Thank you so much, Megan. Give it up for Megan. No, you just can't make this stuff up. Okay. So for the people that don't live with Megan and Doug, we're going to go ahead, in our mind, we're going to replay what we think really happened. And we're going to do kind of Reader's Digest version. We're going to shrink it down to 4 minutes. So we're going to condense it all together, where she gets up, goes to work in the middle of the day, and goes and come back home and picks up Doug and has babies. All right, so.
Who are we?
And just brief me in who's Megan and who's...
I'm going to be Megan.
You're going to be Megan?
Well, Harrier version of Megan.
Megan, okay, all right. Megan, okay. All right. So this is Megan's day in life in 4 minutes.
Come on, honey, get out. You gotta go to work.
Oh, no, it's too early. It's
sure that all the garbage is empty, and then I'll make sure that all the, wait,
Megan, the urinals are backed up again. Can you take care of that? Okay, thanks.
it's because of those new bidets.
All right.
No, they're all there next to the donuts. Oh, that's right, that's right. Okay. Those are bagels, not bidets. Oh, I have to do everything. Oh, hi, Ted. It's good to see you again.
Really good to see you today.
Okay. What exactly can I get you today?
Well, you can get me.
I need a receipt for pump 5. I pushed the receipt button to get a receipt. Okay, I got it for you.
Ticket.
Okay. All right, thanks.
Some beef jerky.
Okay. Auto ticket. Say numbers. Megan, it's your break right now. You gotta take a break, okay? Okay. All right. 15 minutes.
Chips.
Right there. Okay. Good luck. Okay.
Orange slushy. Some AA batteries.
15 seconds and minutes later.
Some turtle wax. And a snow tire.
Megan, it's 2 a.m. It's time for you to go home. Thank God. Okay. All right. Ted, here you go. We'll just put it on the account. Okay. All right. Oh, someone hit my car! I'd like to expound upon it, but I'm not quite sure exactly of the details, so I'll get back in and drive home. Doug? Oh, what a day. What a day I had. I have no idea where I work. You work in my heart. Yes, okay. I work at another gas station, the go and come. Okay. Listen, I'm exhausted. Let's get to bed. Okay. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? What is that? I have no idea. Is it a ghost? It's a ghost! It's a ghost! Go look! That's nature. Oh! Alright, here's a flashlight. It doesn't work very good. Take it. Let me know what you find out. What? Well, I'm not going out there. I just got home. Well, would you at least follow me? Back me up here. Come on. This is what? Come on. Come on. Come on. My chop, your chop. My chop, your chop. Back me up. Okay, come on. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Everything looks all right. It's fine. That's time right there. Don't give me that. I've been stalking him for years. That's dead on, right? All right. We got time for one last game here before we go off and hand out the other 300 awards. So, we're going to do something a little bit of a guessing game. We're going to do a game of 3 things. Now, Rick loves this game. So, Rick, we're going to send you out of the room so you can't hear what's going on. You're going to come back here in a moment, and you're going to have you guess. Actually, we're going to have you perform 3 different activities. Now, while Rick is out of the room, and here we go. Okay, Abby's going to write this down for me. I'll look for 3 normal activities. Something you do between morning and night. You might perform this activity. What would it be?
Bicycling.
Okay, bicycling. Bicycling, put that down. Another activity?
Brushing teeth.
Washing dishes. And eat. Just eat. Okay? Okay. So we're now, Rick is a professional. We're going to embellish him, make him a little bit tougher. The first one we have is... cycling. Cycling. Rick's bicycling. Bicycling? Bicycling. We don't judge the cycles here. Okay, all right. So he's cycling. And thank you to this half that got that show. We're going to get rid of the cycle. He's no longer riding a cycle. He rides up, it doesn't even have wheels. What is he trying to ride? Anything, give me something. A what? A snowboard. Okay, he's bicycling on a snowboard. Okay. And why he's doing that, he's dressed in a costume that he wore last Halloween. What's he dressed as?
A Lady Gaga.
Wonder Woman, of course, yeah. That'll be beautiful, Rick. All right, so Rick's bicycling on a snowboard, dressed as Wonder Woman. And he's actually bicycling in some place you might go on vacation. A famous place might be...
Aspen.
Where?
Excuse me! Oh, Aspen. Gotcha.
Okay.
In Aspen?
Aspen.
Yeah. I thought you were commenting.
Yeah, not Aspen, Iowa. That's a different town.
Oh, I got you.
Okay. Next activity?
Hey, that'd be washing dishes.
Okay, he's washing dishes, and he's not washing dishes in a sink. We've replaced that, but he's washing dishes in a
Bathtub.
Well, we had urinals in this show all night, so let's get away from urinals.
Bathtub.
In the bathtub, he's washing dishes in the bathtub. The bathtub's not filled with water. It's filled with some unusual liquid. What is it? It's Jell-O, okay? It's a flavor of Jell-O that they would never invent. What is the flavor of this Jell-O? What? What did they say? They said puke. Sure, why not? I've never done that. Okay. Let's do puke flavored Jell-O. Oh, look at the carrots. All right, so. What's wrong with you? I don't know. So, he's washing dishes in a bathtub filled with puke flavored Jell-O, and instead of using a sponge in his hand, he's got some type of an animal. What's he holding? A what? A raccoon. Okay. So anyway, and the last activity? Eating. Rick is eating, and he's eating something that's not edible. What's he trying to eat? You could digest tofu. All right. What's he trying to eat? What? A tire. Okay, he's eating a tire. And to make the tire go down a little bit easier, we're going to pour some kind of liquid over the top of the tire. What's he pouring over? It's not gravy. It's not syrup. It's Drano. Okay. So it dissolves the rubber, breaks it down. Okay. Now in this,
Because you get tired eating it.
yeah. So in this hand, he has a knife. In this hand, he has a fork. But we're going to lose those two utensils. This hand, he's holding a hammer, and in this hand, he's holding a chainsaw. So between a hammer and a chainsaw, he's going to get through that tire covered in Drano.
Okay.
All right, that's pretty good. So we've got our 3 activities. I'll let you figure out what order you want to do those in. All right. What we're going to do is have Rick come back in the room. Now, Rick's going to perform all 3 activities. We're going to do these activities one at a time. You can't come out and just tell them what the activity is, because that ruins all our fun. Through the use of mime and gibberish, we're going to try to translate these to them. Now, gibberish is that nonsensical way you talk on New Year's Eve. You know, and mime is the French form of self-defense. All right. So between mime and gibberish, it is. You did not know that? This show is educational.
I know.
So we're going to do those 2 forms of communication, try to get Rick to actually perform the activity and identify him. We think he has a pretty good idea what the first activity is. We're going to stop him, ask him to correctly identify it. If he's right, we move on to the next activity. So what order are we going to do these in?
Actually, we're going to do these in the reverse order that we got.
Oh, okay. So
Can I read them off for you?
Yes.
I will do that then. We will be eating a tire with Drano using a hammer and chainsaw. Then we will be washing dishes in a bathtub filled with puke Jell-O using a raccoon sponge. Finally, we'll be cycling, riding a snowboard dressed as Wonder Woman in Aspen, Colorado.
Okay. So those are the activities. If somebody wants to pop out there and get Rick for me, anybody whatsoever, somebody, you just sit there and stare at me for the next half hour, and gradually Rick will figure it out and come in and say, you in the red. I like the way you're dressed. No, I'm talking to you in the red. You're the only one in the red suit coat. Right out there, see if you can find Rick.
Walk into your car later, Jeff.
As I told you earlier, we're Guys in Ties. We're based out of Rock Island. We have our own theater there. We do shows every Friday and Saturday night. Feel free to drive up there. It's only about a little under a 2-hour drive. We do competitive improv. There's 2 teams of comics on stage that compete against each other. You can check us out on www.comedysportsqc.com. Or if you want to hire us, we travel coast to coast doing shows. There's actually 10 of us, and we break apart in different groups and head in different directions. But you go to guysandties.net and check that out. All right, Rick. There's been some alcohol consumed this evening, and we have some very special suggestions, okay? So, we're going to whip through all 3 of these. Are you ready? I'm ready. All right. And go. Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah. That's right. That's right. Is it? Boom, boom, boom. That's the right.
Chainsaw as my ketchup. My sponge thing is actually a raccoon, and the water is puke-flavored Jell-O.
that boom, 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 boom.
That's not enough. Okay, I am riding a bicycle, which is actually the snowboard. I am at the Pikes Peak, and I am. I am in Butte, Montana. Actually a snowboard. I am in Aspen, Colorado, and I am dressed as Wonder Woman.
All right, well, that's our time. We're guys in time. Thanks so much for being a great crowd. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Have a good night.
One thing, let's give it up one more time for guys. Okay, at this time, I would like to have Dr. Terry Cochran come forward. Dr. Cochran will be presenting what we've all been waiting for, our Citizen of the Year award this evening. But while he's coming up, I'd like to, well, he's here as well. Dr. Cochran.
This year's honoree has been an active volunteer in our community for many years. Like so many of the past recipients, this honoree has been active in Little League, Babe Ruth, church, service club, and occupation-related volunteer activities. These have included being a Fairfield Little League coach and manager. This individual is also on the Fairfield Babe Ruth board and was involved with fundraising efforts which resulted in a much improved facility. Service club memberships have included the Fairfield Optimist Club, the Fairfield JCs, and the Fairfield Lions Club. Occupational volunteerism has included advisory committee roles with both Indian Hills Community College and Southeastern Community College. There is even an occupation-related scholarship through Fairfield Community Schools, which he helped establish and continues to help fund. He has been an enthusiastic booster of youth with many sponsorships and mentoring opportunities through his business and individual efforts. He has touched the lives of so many people in so many ways, but there are two areas that really define the good that this person has done in our community. He has been a member of the Fairfield Lions Club and has held many titles, including Director, Third Vice President, Second Vice President, First Vice President, and President. Lions projects under his leadership have included Annual Spaghetti Dinner, which supports FHS athletics and the arts, Holiday Soup Supper and Auction, which supports various causes including the Marsden Barns Preservation Committee, Annual Lions Breakfast, which has supported the Lions High School scholarships and various youth programs, Lions preschool screenings, and many other projects which are just too numerous to mention. He received the Warren Coleman Honorary Award for his work at the Lions Club, and in 2008, the Fairfield Lions Club honored him for his ongoing service to the Lions Club and the hospital by naming the courtyard of the Jefferson County Health Center after him. This was funded by a contribution to the Lions Club by Dr. Warren Morrison and members of the Lions Club. He is currently chairman of the Jefferson County Health Center Board of Directors and has served in this capacity since 2005. He has been a director since 1992 and has been actively involved in all that has transpired in that time. He has been involved with the hiring of 3 hospital administrators. He was heavily involved with the buying of property and overseeing the building and opening of a new Jefferson County Health Center, the Doug Johnson Dialysis Center, and the sale of the old Jefferson County Hospital. The real work, though, has involved the overseeing of the management of Jefferson County Hospital. It is no small task attaining and maintaining the high standards that are expected at the Jefferson County Health Center, especially with all the changes that have occurred over the last 20 years and the even greater ones that will come. He works hard, he has a keen sense of perspective, he leads by example, and he is a man of his word. It is with the greatest of pleasure that I have the privilege of announcing that Robert Keller has been selected as the Outstanding Citizen of the Year.
To be recognized like this, it's just outstanding. I'm not much for speeches, and thank you.
Okay, well, we're about done for this evening. Congratulations, Bob. It's very well deserved. Before we finish up tonight's festivities, there's a few people I'd like to thank. First of all, my partner in crime, Josie Hannes. Not only helping me up here, but also being the creative mind behind everything that was here this evening. Also, Anna Bruin, for helping with our technology and just first, my stagehand Lyle Hannes, I appreciate your help. Vilma Thorne from Pure Elegance for the decorations you see on the tables. She provided those. For Rustin Lippincott, Purple Star Entertainment, all the sound system, and then all of the Fairfield Arts and Convention Center staff. Thank you for all you did to help make tonight special. And last but not certainly least, I would like to thank Lori Knox and Nancy Morrissey in my office for really doing a yeoman's job of putting everything together for this great evening. Why don't we give them a round of applause? And then thank all of you for being here this evening, supporting the Chamber, and all that you do in the community to make Fairfield what it is. And I will finish with a quick toast. Happy are we met, happy have we been, happy may we part, and happy meet again. Thank you for coming tonight.